All right, folks. So we're here to do the Dino Fury inquiry for an episode 17. All right, I already did everything that needed to be said about the episode. The fact of we're on the fourth time Slither has became a human with a human disguise. And Ollie still has yet to create a he has yet to create a device to see through his charade. Yet to do that. What in the world, man? What in the world? You should have been already done that by now, but yeah, well, as for everyone who saw it on Netflix, you most likely already know, and let me guess, it most likely didn't happen, but here's hoping that it did happen, and maybe you're saying it did happen. Because, come on, you're supposed to be like, oh, he's a technology guy. He's a technology guy. And I'm like, okay, if he's a technology guy, where is the damn gadget to actually let him see if Slither actually is nearby? That he's one of the freaking humans. It's like, as soon as the freaking thing of where he was with Izzy, they were in the freaking Izzy's workout group. That should have been something where it's like, okay, we're having an issue. We definitely need to do this because he came very close to us. So it's like that should have already been solved, but it sure didn't. Besides that, so besides that, let's see what else. What about Aeon? I was having an issue. Yeah, I was having an issue, but Ion. Yeah, Ion. Kion Ions. I'm having an issue with his name, okay? I'm just having a somewhat issue of his name. But anyways, Ion, however, I think he's okay. It's like people will be like, oh man, come on, he was in the wrong, man. You shouldn't be like, it's like, dude, first he got pulled away by the freaking people who he saved, and well, yes, he got a little bit dragged into it. Still, it is his first time actually interacting with humans. He's different from Zato. Zato didn't get praise. Does Zato get any praise at all? That's a good point. Yeah, he never actually got praise like that before. But of course, he's a little bit more, disciplined because he was the leader. He's disciplined, more disciplined than Ion. My goodness, yeah. So he's more disciplined. Yeah, he's a little bit more flashy. Yeah, Ion is a little bit more flashy. So of course that would happen. Yes, he got a little bit too carried away. And then as for the second part, when it came to the trap, you didn't tell him what was the trap. You didn't tell him. You're like, oh, it's a trap. You shouldn't become a ranger. It's like, yeah, tell him why. Did you ever tell him why? Did anyone tell him about Slither yet? You wanted him to experience himself. That was a bit reckless. Something in his sword, however. Yeah, it was peer pressure, and yes, he shouldn't have done it, but it happened, okay? He had a slip of judgment, and heck, if you would already have just had those goggles and, teaching lesson to be like, hey, check it out, look. Oh man, a Slither. He's like, yeah, so they're up to something. So it's like, yeah, no one, you shouldn't transform anything. Let the crowd be sad. It's cool because he's there. That most likely means the monster is there and they're planning to do something, most likely netting all of us at the same time. That could happen. Or just netted a ranger, be like, okay, I have one ranger. Now you guys need to show up so we can net you too. It's like, yeah, you show up and we'll let them go. It's like, yeah, that could have been another trap. And it's like, you didn't tell him anything about Slither, okay? You didn't tell him anything about that. But now he knows, I guess. Now he freaking knows. I think that's basically the whole gist, the whole entire episode. What about Jane and Jayborg? They weren't in the way too much. That was the good news. They weren't in the way too much. All right, let's just get into the final everything. First things first is, let me just pull it up. All right. Excuse me. Carolyn Bell Booth actually did the previous one, and she's directing this one. I don't think directors really matter. No offense, but that's why I didn't really talk about directors like for the first few of these inquiries, because I don't think it matters, right? Because if the freaking cat lady Algent has all the power with creative producer and all that crap, chances are that means that, yeah, they have more pull. So, anyways, the story was by Algent, Cat Lady, Wolfgang, Wolfman, and MT. So MT was a part of this, and Wolfgang was the one who actually wrote the teleplay. Now, as for how well it scored the fourth from the bottom. So it scored a .18. It tied with Storm Surge. So that's a good upswing. It's a good, decent, well, not really good upswing. I mean, it's not really good upswing because the previous one kind of underperformed. This one did a decent job. Now we just got to hope that it can soar from that, but I'm pretty sure since it's on freaking damn ass Netflix, I would always say, kids, listen. Watch it on TV too, okay? You saw it like, how many is it? It's like close to a month ago. You saw it close to a damn month ago. There's no real excuse for you to not want to watch it again. I know you can watch it on Netflix anytime, but support the damn TV, folks. Support the TV. Please do. Okay, support the TV. Support when it's on TV. Other than that, it could just be always on streaming, and it's like, yeah, and then I go, and it's like, who wins at this? Only Hasbro wins because I would buy their figures. It's like, yeah, that's the only ones who win, which, yeah, Hasbro will win, but they kind of won't win in the way of the money to get from Netflix. I'm just saying, it's like, I don't even know how much money they get from Netflix from you watching it. What, pennies, nickels, dimes, $1? It's like, it's most likely slim, like very, very expanded of how much money you actually get from Netflix. Yes, you can get thousands, 100,000 people watching it. But I'm like, in the end, though, we don't know how much you get from Netflix from every single person watching. Like the first person who just watched it, how much money do you get from it? It's like, I don't freaking know. So it's like, yeah, you always have to make sure you have a backup plan. Do they have a backup plan? I don't think so. I just think they're just going to Netflix and that's it. I mean, hey, Nickelodeon, no more hostage situations. Like, yeah, I know, but you need to find some other place. And good job, Hasbro, on destroying the Hub network. Good job on that. Yeah, it was your fault. Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. You did a great job getting rid of the Hub network in the Haunting Hour. Good job on that. So it's like, yeah, we don't know what exactly they're gonna plan to do. All they're doing is just put it on Netflix and maybe it'll be on Nickelodeon still. And it's like, yeah, well, I don't know how to say on that one. But it's like, yeah, if it ends by saying it's going to forever be on Netflix, then yo. It's like the only support they're going to get is by freaking damn toys. It was just kind of funny. It's like, you're just basically doing what Bandai's doing. It's like, yeah, they're actually exporting some of their toys to our Americans and many others. And it's like, yeah, you're not gonna get, it's like, yeah, what about them watching? What about us watching Super Sentai or Kamen Rider? You don't get anything from that, and we're technically illegally doing it. And it's like, yeah, you see how messed up this crap is. So you're okay with us buying the toys. I'm shocked that you're not stopping us. Well, stopping them, but it's like, yeah, what though? And then we have Hasbro that's now gonna do the same thing too. Where it's like, well, and who knows how bad it will get? I don't know. Many people have Netflix. Good for you, but me, just to watch freaking damn Power Rangers on Netflix. That's just like me with freaking damn Marvel shows. Oh, I need to buy freaking damn Netflix to see the Marvel shows. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Just like freaking Disney Plus. No, go fuck yourself. At least I figured out some way to actually make it so that Disney still gets money anyways. So it's like, at least I'm doing that. At least I'm doing some penance. But again, release the freaking damn shows on DVD and Blu-ray. That's what you need to do. These guys, I'm pretty sure they will release it on Blu-ray, but kind of want to stay nice and current instead of actually being like, oh, I'll wait until the series ends. It's like, no. I want to be current. I want to talk and be current. So we're getting close to the end, right? Yeah, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 from the end now. And since it's gonna most likely go straight to Netflix, and we'll see if it goes, if Nickelodeon's like, frick you, screw you, get lost, then I think when it comes to the last part, it's gonna be a end. I'm not gonna do any more episode reviews. I'm not gonna do any inquiries because it just happens boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, no, I want to do it weekly. So the only thing that's going to happen now is like talking about, oh, the reveal of what Void Knight's about, the reveal of his wife, the reveal of maybe there's an extra ranger, thank God, the reveal of Void Knight's getting something special. It's like, that's the only thing that's going to happen. It's just basically become like miraculous somewhat videos. So yeah, just kind of like the sad part, but hey, no one's really watching anyway. So it's like, yeah, no one's watching anything. So anyways, I'm gonna go now. But still, yeah, man. Hopefully they'll do better.